much do you pay for rent in Toronto if you rent?
Yeah, 3,000 a month.
About $1,000.
And 1,200 for me.
One bedroom, $2,500.
Rent in Toronto is absolutely insane.
My rent's gonna be increased from $2,100 a month to $2,400 a month for a one-bedroom condo in Toronto.
So I'm not entirely sure what your living situation is like, but I've been living in a condo or an apartment for like the last 10 years. Actually, since moving to Toronto, like back in 2013, maybe it was just me, but it just seemed like everyone's goal at the time was to one day live in downtown Toronto in a condo, apartment, high-rise building, and be close to bars, restaurants, sporting events, at least in their early 20s. And with condo prices costing well over $500,000 for like a single bedroom, and if you want to rent that costing over $2,000, I just find it odd how people still glamorize living in a condo in this city. No, I'm not a real estate person. I'm not trying to sell you on stuff. I'm just going to be providing you with some reasons why you don't want to live in a condo if you can avoid it, and based on my experience. So if you like what you're hearing, give this video a good old smash because we're approaching, if not already, at 3,000 subscribers. So it would really mean a lot. And now, let's begin. Starting off with number one would literally just be the limited spacing that you have in this condo unit. Typically in Toronto or even anywhere in the GTA area, you'll find a one bedroom being anywhere between the 500 to the 600 square feet. Some newer buildings are even smaller than 500, which is quite unbelievable. But I will say, as a person that works from home, it kind of does get to you living in basically a shoebox. Majority of my life, I've always lived in a detached home, and there are certain things like just having steps going up and down in a detached home that you cannot do in a condo that I kind of miss, especially when I'm like sitting on my computer for like hours in and out. Because spacing is very limited, your layout of your unit really matters. And I'll give you even my unit for this example. My entrance has kind of like a bowling alley, is what I call it. But it's a long hallway that, although when guests and other people come into my unit for the very first time, oftentimes they think it's like quite nice. The issue is that the bowling alley takes away from my actual living space. So my desk over here is like maybe max 8 feet away from my TV that's over there. I have another thing about limited spacing, like, you know, call me immature, but like, what if I want to play Just Dance on my Nintendo Switch? And my sofa over here, well, I can't be dancing because the sofa is taking up the space. So, you know, it's a big... Okay, the second reason why you don't want to live in a condo that I personally hate is waiting for elevators. Like, I cannot stand the amount of waiting just to go up and down the floors from like your unit all the way to the ground floor. If you're ever looking to buy a condo, the higher you are, usually, almost always, you pay more in premium prices. And in my opinion, it's just not worth it. You know why? Because that means you have a higher chance of waiting for the elevator. Or let's just say you're on the 20th floor and you're trying to reach the ground floor. The odds of it going straight from 20th floor to the ground floor and someone not hitting the button is like, it's rare. Number three is my favorite of them all, and that is fire alarms. And you might just be like,
why fire alarms, Frank?
Because they do monthly fire alarms throughout the whole year. So at minimal, there are 12 fire alarm tests that they run. If you're in like a higher floor, well, there's no elevators. So that means you're gonna be taking the flight of stairs. So say you're on the 20th, the 30th floor. Yeah, good luck like walking down those stairs all the way down. Realistically, you're gonna go down and be like,
false alarm, guys, I burnt my toaster.
And that's why I hate living on the higher floors, because when there's a fire alarm, guess who's gonna be taking all those stairs all the way down? You are. And who's gonna likely die? Probably you. Number four would have to be condo prices and maintenance fees. And starting off with condo prices, like I said earlier, a one bedroom, you're probably looking at like $500K minimal. And if you want a 20% down for that, you're looking at $100,000. And for closing it, you're probably looking for another 10, 15K. So basically you're looking at like 115K. Condo maintenance fees, in my opinion, are like the biggest scam. Like, I would have every real estate person that would tell me,
oh, but Frank,
your $500 maintenance fees goes towards your pool, your gym, your sauna, and if you were living in a detached home, that money would have costed you even less than if you had to replace your shingles, your rooftop.
The thing that I noticed about condo maintenance fees is that it really depends on the condo corporation and like how your building is managed. Like for example, I know a person that lives in a condo that is in a much older building, and they're paying the similar maintenance fees if it was a 1-bedroom versus like a 2-bedroom in my same building. But the way it's managed over there, like their walls and the hallways are like peeling. The security guard is never present when someone has to get through. And you can just tell that the building over there is just poorly managed. Number 5 would just have to be general repairs and your building maintenance. And is it just me, but I swear, every condo unit building that I've been in Toronto, there's always at least one thing broken. There's always that one treadmill that's broken. The pool needs to be maintained. No one can go to the sauna because someone broke the latch or something like that. General building maintenance can sort of be somewhat annoying in a sense. Like in my building, every 6 months, they have to go to every single unit and replace the fan coil, but they actually have to go into every single unit. So if you're not home presently, there's like random contractors that they trust that go into your unit. And it's just sort of annoying because every like twice a year, and it's not that often, but you have to be kind of like protective of like your equipment. The ability that someone can go into your unit whenever they want is kind of like a little bit. All right, last but not least is just noise in the building, the loudness. The more I think about it, I feel like I'm the loud one in my floor. Like I can only imagine someone from my floor coming out of their units and they're like about to lock their door on their way out, and then they hear a, "Hey guys, welcome back to my channel." The very worst thing that you do not want is, let's just say you finally mustered up to buy a condo for $500,000, maybe even $1 million for a 2-bedroom, and then your neighbor, who's like right next door, decides to rent their unit out to like university kids who party till like 3 a.m. and then go to work at like 8 a.m. One of my friends will understand that joke. I almost forgot, but because you live in a small space, doing the small things like running your dishwasher, doing your laundry, or even running your Roomba, those things are quite annoying and super loud because you're in a small space. It just amplifies the sounds that much more. In conclusion, although condo living isn't for everyone, I'm fully aware that for a city like Toronto, and as populous it is, and as more and more people move into the city, probably does require just more condos to be built. Not everyone wants to live in the condo life. Sometimes it's just, you know, an affordability thing, and it's just what they can afford. So I don't give people crap that they live in condos. These are just some of the things that I kind of have faced over the years. I kind of want to know what you guys think. Would you guys want to live in a condo for the rest of your life, or even live in it on a temporary basis? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, as we approach 3,000 subscribers. Maybe we'll pass it when I'm editing this video. But thank you so much for watching. And I guess I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.